Most destructive earthquake in the Philippines. Early 16th century to 2013. Magnitude 7.1 earthquake to magnitude 10 earthquake. The Philippines lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, which causes the country to have frequent seismic and volcanic activity. Many earthquakes of smaller magnitude occur very regularly, due to the meeting of major tectonic plates in the region. 1610 Manila. Magnitude 9 earthquake Manila. An intensity 9 quake struck Manila on November 1610. It was a terrible quake that progressed from east to west. Number of casualties are unknown. 1620 Panay Island. Magnitude 9 earthquake Panay Island. An intensity 9 quake struck Panay Island on 1620. A great number of casualties were reported in Capiz and Iloilo provinces. The earthquake changed the course. 1627 Northern Luzon. Magnitude 10 earthquake Northern Luzon. An intensity 10 quake struck Northern Luzon on 1627. Convulsions were felt in Cagayan and Ilocos Norte provinces, the Bontoc and Lepanto, central parts of Bontoc. Number of casualties are unknown. 1730 Tayabas Quezon. Magnitude 9 earthquake Tayabas Quezon. An intensity 9 struck Tayabas, now known as Quezon, in 1730. It had ruined the churches and convent in Maban and several other churches in the province of Tayabas and Laguna. Number of casualties are unknown. 1968 Casiguran. August 2, 1968 magnitude 7.3 earthquake in Casiguran. Most of the people in Casiguran, Aurora was still fast asleep when a magnitude 7.3 earthquake struck at 4:19 a.m. of August 2, 1968. It was another deadly and shocking seismic activity in the country. And the city of Manila got the most severe damage. Many buildings were either damaged or destroyed totally. The said event was also called the Ruby Tower earthquake after the said 6-story building located in Binondo collapsed and caused the death of 260 people. A total of 268 people died that day and 261 more were injured. This 7.3 magnitude earthquake killed a total of 270 people and also caused massive landslides and tsunami in Casiguran, Aurora. Almost 300 people were also killed when the Ruby Tower in Binondo collapsed as a result of a tremor. The 1968 Casiguran earthquake occurred on 4:19 and 22 seconds local time on August 2nd with a moment magnitude of 7.6 and a maximum mercalli intensity of 9, violent. The thrust earthquake's epicenter was in Casiguran, Quezon, now part of Aurora Province. 1976 Mindanao. August 17, 1976 magnitude 8.0 earthquake in Mindanao. A magnitude 8.0 earthquake took place near Mindanao and Sulua, little past midnight of August 17, 1976 that was felt as far as Visayas. It was then followed by a massive 4 to 5 meters high tsunami, covering 700 kilometers of coastline bordering the island. Because it was dark, the people were caught by the raging water which claimed 8,000 lives, injuring 10,000, and leaving 90,000 more homeless. 1990 Northern and Central Luzon. July 16, 1990 magnitude 7.8 earthquake in Northern and Central Luzon. On July 16, 1990, one of the strongest earthquakes to ever strike the country occurred in several areas of Central Luzon and Cordillera region. This 7.8 magnitude tremor resulted in a total of 1,621 deaths and serious damage in properties. The 1990 Luzon earthquake struck the island of Luzon in the Philippines at 4:26 p.m. on July 16, with an estimated moment magnitude of 7.7 and a maximum mercalli intensity of 9, violent, and produced a 125 kilometers long ground rupture. that stretched from Dingalan, Aurora to Quiapo, Nueva Ecija. The event was a result of strike-slip movements along the Philippine Fault and the Digdig Fault within the Philippine Fault system. The earthquake's epicenter was near the town of Rizal, Nueva Ecija, northeast of Cabanatuan City. An estimated 1,621 people were killed, most of the fatalities located in central Luzon and the Cordillera region. 1994 Mindoro. November 15, 1994 magnitude 7.1 earthquake in Mindoro. A total of 1,530 houses in the coastal areas of Baco and Calapan, Oriental Mindoro were swept away by a tsunami generated by a 7.1 magnitude earthquake. The tragedy also killed 78 people. November 15, 1994, at around 3:15 a.m., a magnitude 7.1 earthquake rocked Mindoro. A gigantic 8.5 meters, 28 feet, tsunami then followed, which devastated the islands of Baco and Calapan, Mindoro. 2002 Central and Southern Mindanao. March 5, 2002 magnitude 7.5 earthquake in Central and Southern Mindanao. A magnitude 7.5 earthquake resulted to the death of 15 people and injuring around 100 more in Central and Southern Mindanao on March 5, 2002. The said quake originated near the Cotabato Trench that was followed by a tsunami. But it was the flood that was generated by landslides and falling debris that caused damage to an estimated 800 buildings. The entire country is characterized by a high level of volcanic and seismic activity. The earthquake was responsible for 15 deaths and roughly 100 injuries. Up to 800 buildings were damaged as a result, many from a flood generated by landslides and falling debris. Like the 1918 event, a tsunami soon followed. 2012 Haiyan, Eastern Samar. August 31, 2012 magnitude 7.6 earthquake happened near Haiyan, Eastern Samar. A very strong earthquake with a magnitude of 7.6 happened near Haiyan, Eastern Samar on August 31, 2012 that was felt as far as Mindanao. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, Phivolcs, issued a tsunami warning level 3, but it was lifted 5 hours later. The quake caused damage on homes, bridges, and other infrastructures. There were also power interruptions in the affected areas. But despite the intensity, only one person was reported dead and one injured because of the landslide in Cagayan de Oro City. The bad thing about an earthquake is that we cannot prevent it and we cannot predict it. We do not know when exactly it would happen. Because of that, it would be better for us to be prepared at all times. Participate in earthquake drills conducted by authorities, keep an emergency kit in the house, don't panic when it happens, and most importantly don't forget to pray. 2013 Bohol. October 15, 2013 magnitude 7.2 earthquake in Bohol. In the morning of October 15, 2013. It was around 8:12 a.m. when a strong earthquake was felt here in Tacloban City. Only to find out after the lights came back that what we have experienced was nothing compared to the damage it caused in Bohol, which was the epicenter of the magnitude 7.2 earthquake. The quake affected most of central Visayas, particularly Bohol and Cebu. It was felt in the whole area of Visayas and reached as far as Masbate Island in the north and Cotabato in southern Mindanao. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC, a total of 222 people died, 8 went missing and 976 others were injured. An estimated 73,000 structures were damaged, wherein more than 14,500 of which were destroyed totally. A 7.2 magnitude tremor that killed more than 150 people, destroyed century-old churches, affected more than 3 million families in central Visayas.